Former Chairman Obiakpo Local Government Area in Rivers State, Ihunwo, whose name was mentioned as one of those allegedly responsible for burning the Rivers State House of Assembly, also joins me on the program today for his side of the story. You get two for the price of one on the maiden episode of Beyond the Headlines. Welcome to the program, everyone. You can join the conversation right now if you use hashtag Beyond the Headlines. Remember to tag at TVC News NG and at Nifemi Oguntoye. There are indications the Naira for crude policy of the federal government may continue, as sources say all parties involved in the deal would reconvene soon. The first phase of the 6-month deal involving the federal government, Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and Dangote Petroleum Refinery ended yesterday, March 31st, 2025. And this came as a report by S&P Global on Monday stated that the Dangote Refinery processed approximately 400,000 barrels per day of crude oil in 2025 so far, with about 35% of this supply being sourced from international imports. Well, this means the plant imported about 140,000 barrels of crude oil per day and a total of 12.6 million barrels in 3 months. What impact will this make on Nigerians if the Naira for crude oil deal is not signed for the next phase? Let's bring in National President, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Abubakar Garima, who joins me on the program from Saudi Arabia. I think we just lost connection with him. We'll get back to that conversation in the course of this program. Let's turn our attention quickly to Rivers State, where a political earthquake is shaking the state to its core. I'm sure you've seen that video. The former head of service, Dr. George Ihunwo, once Governor Fubara's trusted insider, has dropped a bombshell, alleging the governor ordered the burning of the state assembly, plotted economic sabotage, and funded militants to control Nigeria's oil pipelines. But tonight, one of the men directly named in these explosive claims steps forward to tell his side of the story. Former Obiakpo Local Government Area Chairman Ihunwo, a key Fubara ally, was accused by name in Dr. Ihunwo's press conference of being in the room when a bag of cash changed hands to execute the assembly arson. Tonight, for the first time, Mr. Ihunwo responds to these allegations. Is Dr. Ihunwo lying, and does Governor Fubara have a secret militant strategy? First, let's replay exactly what Dr. Ihunwo said.
It all started with the State House of Assembly, where the governor, Sasmele Fubara, directed his chief of staff to burn down the assembly in a way to avert the suspected impeachment. That evening, Edison was in Government House with many of his boys, including the former chairman of Obiakpo, one Mr. Ihunwo. I was there with them when a bag of money was handed over to Edison for that operation, though I did not actually know what it was meant for.
Mr. Ihunwo joins us on the program from Port Harcourt in Rivers State. Thank you for joining us on the show this hour. That's your name, your reputation. Did you witness that bag of money? And did Governor Fubara really did order the burning of the House of Assembly? Mr. Ihunwo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Well, I'm asking if you witnessed the bag of money claimed by Dr. Ihunwo. What's your side of the story?
Well, I want to tell Nigerians that Dr. George Ihunwo, who was the former head of service, has misled Nigerians by telling them a story that is not true. Well, you know that our governor is a civil servant. He was a civil servant before he became the governor. And he's a very quiet person and a very humble man. So what George Ihunwo is telling Nigerians is not true. and his force. He did mention that he was in government house that night, and I could remember that was a Sunday, and me, Ambassador Ihunwo, I was not seen around government house. I was not there at that point in time. So he was doing was to play the script of his paymasters. And I want to also challenge Dr. Wike. Dr. Wike has served Rivers people for 35 good years as a civil servant. And you're coming to tarnish your reputation because of money. Trying to indict people, also indicting the governor. So that is not true. I cannot go and destroy an asset that belongs to Rivers State government. I can't do that. So I want to also tell Judge Wike furthermore that I should tell Nigerians the cloth I was putting on, how I was dressed on that particular day, and my conversation. You can't, come to mislead people because you want to please your paymaster. That information is not true, and it's wrong. And as I speak to you, I've also ordered my lawyers to start processing against him in court. We'll meet in court. Somebody cannot just sit down because he's collected money from the other party, and what you need to do is just try to blackmail the governor, Edison, and I. Now, he did mention in his interview that Ambassador Ihunwo, the former chairman of Obiakpor, was there. You should tell the world what was the role I played when he said I was there. And that's a cooked up story, just trying to malign my image, the image of the federal governor and the chief of staff. So nothing like that happened. I think he's being used by desperate politicians who want to, own our state, who wants to own Rivers State. So that information is not true and it's lie. I am not a member of the Rivers State Assembly. I am not a staff of the Rivers, so I can't go to the State Assembly Complex. State Assembly Complex is directly opposite the police headquarters, Moscow, Port Harcourt. And there heavy security there. So how can people access there? I'm not working there. You have a right to enter there to get access to the place. The answer is no. So Judge Wike is not telling Nigerians the truth. He's lying. And I want to also advise him to please apologize to our governor, because I saw Judge Wike to be a man who has conscience, who, with his age, about 65 years old, should not be doing this kind of thing he's doing. He has children. Even the doctor just got married about 2 weeks ago. And the same man is coming to the national television to tell Nigerians lie. And you can see the video where people are writing for him, telling him to mention our names. So I want to advise him, please, he should please apologize to our governor and did apologize to us, because that information is not true. And
the last time we spoke, I recall that you are a strong ally to Governor Fubara, and at the time you spoke passionately about your support for him. It was a Sunday night. You were not at the State House as you claimed. But what kind of relationship do you have with Mr. Governor? Do you meet with him to discuss issues as regards governance?
Well, I am very close ally of the governor, and let me tell people, there's no amount of intimidation that will make me leave the governor. There's no amount of intimidation, no amount of blackmail that will make me leave the governor. I stand for justice. I stand for the truth. What we are saying is rescue Rivers. It's not all about Governor Fubara. It's all about the destiny of a generation of our Rivers people, not about the governor. Because if we allow this happening in our state to continue, it's not going to affect the government. It's going to affect me, affect my children, and affect the future of Rivers people. That one man wants to own our state. I am aware that the person is from my local government. So I am very close ally to the governor, and I will not, like I said before, I will not betray Fubara. No amount of pressure from anywhere will make me betray him. I'm very close to him, and I will remain loyal and committed to the end of this course. So we'll also discuss the issue of governance in Rivers State. Let me tell you, Rivers State is too big for one man to own as an estate. So for us, I want to advise. We also know that there are most people who are like Judge Wike still with us. In less than no time, God will continue to expose them, because a man cannot help you and pay back time. We are trying to tell the world, Nigerians, that he's associated with the militant. You can see what Judge Wike is saying, that he met the governor, he sat down with the governor talking about Bala Muhammad. Let me tell you something. The function of the head of service is to coordinate the secretariats, transfer directors, permanent secretaries. He doesn't even have any business to do in government house. Judge Wike cannot even sit down where the governor is discussing with prominent Rivers outside politicians. When Bala came to Rivers, when they swore us in as council chairman, he later came back for the commissioning of Omoma internal route. So what is Judge Wike actually saying? That he has access to the governor, he has secrets of the governor, and you can see that his head of service does not have access to even the finance of Rivers State. So you cannot say that the man is telling lies. So I want to appeal to people that they should disregard about what this young man is saying, and the way he's going, he has already finished his generation. Let me tell you what he has done. Even his children, he has started to, with his name, he has made a name for himself, but coming to destroy the name because of peanuts.
It's